Hey, it's Amy with Amy and Art Designs. Come on in and say hi. We are going to make another attachment sign today. I was going to make something else, but then we were packing up orders and I thought, you know what? This is the perfect follow-up to what we did yesterday. And I really love this project. So this is my craft around the clock segment. Miss Tracy will pop in when she finds me. Sorry, Tracy, I had trouble. Lots of trouble today. So I'll leave it at that. So you can make sure you hop on and say hi. Let me know that you're watching and tell me what the weather's like for you today. We have had the craziest weather. Hey, Linda. Yep, here we go. I'm going to get started because it's craft around the clock and I just have, we have shorter segments. Today's an hour, but we're going to see how much we can get done on this bunny sign. So just for reference, come on in and say hi, guys. Let me show you what we crafted yesterday. This is, I'm going to just lay it down so y'all can see it. Hi, Elizabeth. Tell me about the weather for y'all. This is the 12-inch. You can't see the whole thing right here. I'll show you because of my camera height. But this is the 12-inch attachment sign. And this is what we did yesterday. It comes with like a bow and this, but we kind of played around with colors. We took this darker turquoise, we added some white to lighten it up so we didn't have to add another tone of blue. We really had a lot of fun crafting this. And so we have another bunny sign. And as we were packing up orders today, I realized like a lot of you have the bunny sign too. So I thought we'll go ahead and craft this because I think it'll be fun. I am going to use the same colors that I used for the Bunny Kisses tiered tray. And oh, there's my hat. Sorry about that. Just so that these all coordinate. Okay. So if I want to have my Bunny Kisses tray and my Hippity Hop sign all in the same space, it's going to look like, you know, it was intentional. So this is actually an insert that will go into that 12-inch round sign. Okay. So, hey, Linda. Hey, Elizabeth. If you're here watching, make sure you say hi. If you're new, tell us that too, because we like to say hello. I'm going to do the Hippity Hop last, but I am going to get those tiny pieces onto a piece of tape. Hi, Lisa, because I want to make sure, hi, Elaine. I want to make sure that I don't lose them. So this one has many less pieces, if that's the right way to say it, than the Hello Spring sign, which makes it a quicker DIY and it makes it a little simpler to wrap up. Sorry, Miss Tracy. I was having some trouble with my cameras. I will do better next time. You know, I felt so bad. So, and I also want to show you, these have spacers and we're going to talk about how to use these. This is a spacer. Remember the spring had a spacer. So we're just going to move all of our little pieces up here because we've got 6 little bunny toes, little heart pads. We're just going to have some fun with this one. Okay, I'm going to move my grass. And I'm going to start with the bunny butt. Hey, Kim. All right, I'm going to make my bunny gray like I did with my Bunny Kisses tray. And I found this new, it's called Smoke Screen. I don't know if it's new to folk art, but it's a, it was a gray I didn't have, so it was new to me. Let's call it that. And I love this color. It's a kind of undertones of blue, so it looks nice with the blue colors. So let's get started. How are y'all doing? So it snowed Saturday, and today it's like beautiful out. What's it like with you guys? Well, Linda says it's beautiful where she is, but she's in Florida. So I'm going to put these feet down on this just so my hands don't get as dirty when I'm painting. Y'all, I just can't with this bunny butt. He is so cute. Let's see. So 64. I know it is beautiful, Kim. It's beautiful. This tail is going to go on here, so we don't have to worry about getting it painted all the way up. I mean, it is gorgeous out today. Really beautiful. And these feet are going to go over the bottom here. Lisa says it's cold in North Idaho and you're going to get snow. Oh, gosh. You're north of us, I think. I tried, so today has been hectic. And I tried to pull up the weekly weather forecast on my Apple Watch. Oh, wait, there we go. That's for rain. I know you guys really want me to. Oh, and it's going to be in the 60s until Thursday, and then it's going to go down to the 40s and back up to the 50s. So I feel like spring's trying to come to Ohio. Hey, Sheola, I'm good. How are you, girl? We're just doing a little bunny painting. This is in another attachment. For the 12-inch attachment sign. I was going to do the shiplap bunny. I know I think I told you guys that yesterday, but then I saw that so many of you guys had this one going out. And so I thought, you know what, this will be helpful to y'all. So, and that's what I want to be. And that's really all you have to do for the bottom. Okay, this is called Smoke Screen. It's a new one. It's really pretty. It's a really pretty gray. And to me, it feels like really modern and clean. And I think it has to me, it looks like it has some bluish undertones. Because, you know, gray can have green, it can have purple, it can have blue. And so like a green gray would not look fabulous with this, but the bluish gray, it's really pretty. Guys, I can't walk into Hobby Lobby and come out without new acrylic paints. I don't know about you guys, but they're like $2 a bottle. And so every time that I go, I'm going to move this out of the way, I come home with new paint. And I don't really see a problem with that. I do. I'm running out of space, though, in my paint rack. I'm going to have to get a fourth one. So I think I almost want to paint this white. Let's see. Let's decide about our eggs. Because we have one solid egg and then one egg that's kind of got a chevron stripe. And I was thinking about painting this yellow, blue, and orange. I think that would look really cute. Or even pink. Because it's a bunny. It needs to be like fun. But I'm going to paint these pads of his feet pink. So I think I'm going to paint it pink. Okay. So this is going to be white. No. So yeah, Linda, in the Joyful Crafting Club, it's funny that you ask that because sometimes I do come home with the same color I already have. I did that last time. I was like, oh, I must really like this color because I buy it every time I'm here and I never remember I have it. But in the Joyful Crafting Club, in the guides, I think in guide 1, the getting started guide, I am pretty sure that's where I pinned it. I know it's in there. The Folk Art 2024 catalog. And so you can go in there. It's not necessarily a list, but it's more of like a catalog. So I don't know of where you could download like a list to check it off. I mean, it's a hefty catalog, but it's digital. It's really pretty, and it gives you the opportunity to just look at the colors and see what they have. I think think I'm going to paint this flower white also. Okay. Yeah. So while I have the white out, but see if you can find that. And if you're not in the Joyful Crafting Club, the Joyful Crafting Club is it's our monthly crafting group. And I'm losing my train of thought. Anyway, if you're not in there, you can go to the folk art website. That would be a fun, if someone made like a list of every color they had with like little check boxes so you could check it off when you get it. It'd be a good little download, wouldn't it? Okay, so what I'm going to do with this now is I'm going to take my white and kind of like I do with my decor wax, I'm just going to kind of go around the edge of the bunny to kind of give him a little bit of, so he's not just solid gray, right? So Elaine says she made a spreadsheet of all of the colors you have. So do you just, Elaine, do you just like add to that every time you get a new color? I would forget to do it. I'm just being honest. I would forget. I feel like if I had it hanging on a clipboard next to my paint area, I might remember to check it off, but then I wouldn't have the list with me when I was at the store until I'm trying to problem solve this. Because I understand the problem because I bring home the same paint color often. Like this one. Wait, have I brought this one multiple times? I don't know. I found this one too, Cloudy Day. And this is like a bluish, more blue with gray. This is really pretty. Look at that. So I'm just going to kind of go around here. And then when we go back and sand it, it'll look a little different. But it just kind of gives a little bit of dimension. You could do this with a paintbrush, y'all. You could do it with a hey Karen, how are you, girl? You keep them separate until you get them added. Gosh, Elaine, you are good. Okay, I'm just looking to think, what are we going to do next? I need a green. Okay, I'll grab a couple greens and you guys can help me decide which one to use. You know me, I kind of lean towards, I might use the clover. I think I'm going to use the clover. The clover, let me show you the carrots. Hold on, I'm going to grab them from right here. You guys, so Susie's here helping with orders today too. She's been talking about painting the gnomes with me. Hi, Patricia. So do you see this? I just took clover and I mixed it with a little white. So I think we'll use the same green. Yeah, the spreadsheet is. Maybe I can get, I don't know. I'm not going to promise anything right this second, but I do like the idea. It would be a great opt-in, you know? So I'm going to move these out of the way. So Susie's been talking about painting gnome hands or painting like some of the time she's here. So maybe I think we decided we'll start with a set of gnome hands because that's pretty an easy beginner project. And then maybe someday I'll get her to paint with me. She's laughing. She's like, I don't know. She's like, I don't know. I said I would paint. I didn't say I was going to go on talk on Facebook. I'm gonna have to be behind the scenes for a while. She's like, no, I'm just going to be. She's like, Joe. Okay. But Joe and I are going to do the potato chip tasting, guys. Believe me, we've still got them. It's just been crazy. I've got to nail him down and we're going to potato chip taste. Those nasty, they're nasty. I think they're going to be nasty. They're like called, I'm grabbing my conch shell. Cottage rose. Yeah. This is my favorite Easter pink conch shell. They're called, oh gosh. Fried pickle ranch potato chips. I mean, I think it's nasty, but we're going to try them and see how it works out. See what we think. Okay. So again, you guys know the drill with this. So this is my my weekly craft around the clock segment. Last Monday, I had the broken computer, but I have the computer back, which is life is good. So now we've got the laptop or the desktop. That's just going to be only for lasering and design, and it's in the other room. And then I've got this here. Karen thinks the spreadsheet is a great idea. No, I do too. I think it's a good idea. Get someone to do that. We can do like a little. One would think folk art would already have. I know you can purchase like on Etsy. So I'm just getting a couple coats on here, and I might do a third coat. So all wood is different, guys, and it's a natural product. And so if you can see like right there, I've got like a darker streak going down the middle, and that's just the natural wood grain. And sometimes that's just how it is. And it doesn't mean there's anything wrong. It's just a little different. And so I'm going to put a second coat on here. And then when I'm done with it, I'm going to distress it, and you won't really be able to tell the difference at all. I might put a third coat. We'll see. But this is really soaking in. And I want it to like have a really nice finish. Okay, I'm going to move that out of the way. I do want to paint my feet. So I don't need to paint these again. These are spacers, and I'm using that tape trick to move things around really efficiently and quickly. And I have my new, have you guys noticed the new table that does not shake? I mean, it barely shakes. So, and y'all, I did get a different like standing desk to put my computer on so that we hopefully don't have the tumble off incident again. I mean, that was really just very traumatic. Okay. Okay. You weren't here on last Monday, Susie, were you? Because it was President's. Hey, Jimmy. Oh, I need to. How are you guys? Yeah. Let me share this into. I forgot to pop this into. So how's the weather up where you are, Jimmy? I know you get hit really hard with the comments or the weather sometime. I don't know why I just said comments. Share my story. Okay, give me one more shake. So y'all, I went to get my computer from the Apple store yesterday, and you get an email that says, hey, your computer's ready, come pick it up. And we'd been at an antique store with the kids, and so they were starving, which they were not starving. My kids, they're boys. They were like hungry. They didn't want to go to the Apple store, but we went anyway. And we get there, and they look at me, and they're like, yeah, I'm like, no, like your computer's not ready. And I'm like, so I have an email. And that says that my computer's ready. And they're like, yeah, no, like your computer's not ready. And so then another guy comes out, and he's like, oh no, I have your computer. Like I just put it on a shelf. And I'm like, well, that's better. And I'm thinking, okay, green. I'm going to do green here and here and here. And then I'll do orange, but I'm going to use a paintbrush for those because those are kind of tiny little areas. If you, just a small like angle brush like that, okay? And I'm going to take the clover. I don't have my paint tray because I didn't wash it last night. So it is soaking, but I haven't washed it. And so then they brought the computer out again. Anyways, I love Apple. Like, I'm the biggest Apple nerd. I refuse to use a PC. I mean, so this is not, but they bring out the computer and I'm like, yeah, that's not my computer. And he's like, you're right. This is for a different Amy. And the sweet little guy runs back and he comes out and he's like, I have to run one more test on your computer. But they didn't have to wipe it. It was good to go. So I was very excited. I almost hugged him. And we came on home and got the computer up. But I have no idea what I was going to tell you guys now that I totally lost my train of thought. But I wanted to see where, if anyone remembers what I was talking about, you can tell me in the comments. Okay. Oh, but we did that yesterday. I think what I was going for is I got to go live yesterday with my nice setup. I really love this setup where you guys can see my hands. I might be able to even, and what I'm doing instead of the forward facing horizontal up and down. I mean the vertical feed, which is a different view, but I think when we're doing little stuff, you guys like to see this stuff a little more. So you want to lift, guys. Just lift at the end. So Gabe, all right, I don't even know if I'm going to admit this, but maybe I should. All right, y'all. So Gabe is into this thing. He likes to wear his pajamas all weekend long. I'm serious. So he went to bed on Friday night with some pajama pants and a t-shirt, and he did not change on Saturday. And we had a lot of snow, so I didn't make him. And he got up on Sunday, and we were getting ready to go to the antique show. And he was like, "No, Mom, I'm wearing this. This is it. I'm gonna wear it." And I'm like, "Oh gosh." I'm like, "Dude, you had that on since And he's like, "No, Mom, it's okay." And I don't know. In my mom brain, on one side, I thought, I should make him change. And then on the other side of my head, I thought I will have one less outfit to wash. And so I let him wear his pajamas to the antique show. And I thought, we're not going to see anybody we know. Well, when we went to the mall, we ran into his friend and their parents. And I love his mom, but I was like, oh gosh, Gabe's still in his pajamas, but whatever. Sometimes you just do what you have to do. Jimmy says she has a north storm coming in about 2 hours, and it's hit other places in Montana, and some of the passes are closed. Oh my gosh. Karen says she loves it. I also stream on YouTube because she can see me on her TV. Okay, that is why I stream on YouTube, guys. Not that I'm getting famous over there on YouTube. I'm really not, but I really do it. So a lot of you guys I know from when I just need some more clover. The tutorials y'all really like. Bye, Susie. Bye. Susie said bye. You guys, she's awesome. So you have to come in a little further. See, yeah, there's Susie. You guys say hi to Susie. She makes sure you get your packages. She keeps me in line.
I try to.
She tries. All right, I'll see you tomorrow. She's so good. So she's so good at making sure all of your packages are shrink wrapped properly, and she tries to get things so that there's as little movement as possible. And then we came up with a new way to package the gnomes, the gnome hands, so that the sets are coming to you together. And we're going to implement that now with the ribbon and the inserts so that it's all in the same kind of package. And so I'm so excited about that. And I love that she just takes so much care with everything. So I saw someone said that I was painting my feet. Someone's husband said I was painting my feet. No, I'm painting bunny feet. cute little bunny feet. So I'm just going to take this here, guys, and go. You just want to go slowly along that edge, right? And get up as close as you can to that score line there. And yeah, Susie's the best. She is just so good at making sure everything looks fabulous. If you see like a thank you on your order slips, guys, and it doesn't say from me, and it's legible. Let's just make that disclaimer, because you guys know when you see my scribble scrabble, it's like you're like, oh, my handwriting lacks something to be desired, but hers, that's Susie usually. Sometimes my mom, if she's here, she'll write thank you. And she's not here that much. Okay, that's looking good. Those are my carrots. I'm going to wash my brush. So T is Crafty Ranch. She says, meanwhile in Texas, she has on shorts and it's almost 90 degrees. So I lived in Texas for 20 years, 2 decades of my life, and I do miss it, except I've been in Ohio. Well, I grew up here, but I've been here now for, I missed one spot and it's going to bother me, for, how long have I been here? 3 years. And actually this winter, I loved it. I was out walking the dogs this morning. You know, the snow's melted, but it was still like 35. I had on a coat and a hat. And it was just beautiful. And I don't know. I got to say, I love it. I don't know about you guys, but I'm loving the hour craft around the clock segment. The 45-minute segments give me a little bit of anxiety because I don't, like, I like to be able to talk to y'all. And I always feel like when I only have 45 minutes, I'm rush, and I don't respond to you and don't interact with you enough. So this is pumpkin, friends. Look, I did my nails and I lost 2 of them. I've just got to put them back on, but T is asking where in Texas. I should know your first name, girl, and I don't. So pop your first name in so I can call you, unless T is your first name, and then we'll just go with that. I lived in like North Carrollton up by the hospital, and then for a while, and then we built a house up in Prosper. I lived up in Prosper. Terry. Okay, Terry. I'm Amy. I guarantee you're a craft around the clock sister. So guys, I want to see. Here we go. Yeah. Where are you in Texas? And we love Texas. We love Texas, but I finally feel like I'm home here. My kids are doing great. Everything's going well. But we did make Gabe take a shower and change his clothes last night so that he at least had on clean everything, if you will, for school today. But yes, you pick your battles with them. But he does. He also likes to sleep in the clothes that he wears to school. I don't know. Like if it's like, if he takes a shower in the morning or whatever, he will prefer to sleep in the clothes that he wears to school. Kim, you lived in Round Rock? I think I knew that. All right. So I'm going to go. I got some pink on here. And hold on. I got some pink on here. You can always fix it. So I'm going to go. I'm just going to paint the center of this pink since I've got the pink out. And Temple. You're between, yeah, I know where Temple is. Oh, yeah. So we do government. We also do construction. And we did a lot of work at Fort Hood and Sam Austin. Sam Houston, I'm sorry. And then we also, we love to go to San Antonio. You know, I never went to Austin once in the 20 years I lived there. Oh, you're not in Craft Round the Clock, girl? There are no little people. Let's have this conversation. Okay. We are going to have this, and this is just my belief. One, everybody matters. Like, there is no big, little, like, it's just time, honestly. And that's all that it is. It's just time. How much time how long have you been doing this, right? And in my case, okay, we're going to grab this. I was on Facebook a long, long time ago. I'm going to go around the edge of this tail, guys, just the opposite of what I did. And so you guys know me, I'm frugal. And so I cut the end of that off to use with another paint color, but I'm just going to go, around this tail. So it kind of pops a little bit. Okay. So, and it doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to sand it down, but it's just time. It's just time and exposure. And, it takes time. And the truth is right now, it's so much harder I'm not liking that. So it's fine. I'm just going to switch gears. I don't like how we're going to use this one. It's just time and exposure, that's it. And there's room for everybody. You know what I mean? And you just hold on to that, girl, and you keep going and sharing what you do, bless others, love on your people, love on your community, and just keep going. And but I understand that feeling of, like just not having the audience or that someone else does. And I could talk about this forever, but here's what I will tell you. Just be you, and you are going to attract like the people who you're going to find your people. And I have an amazing group of ladies in the Joyful Crafting Club, ladies who show up. They're fun. They're loving. They're forgiving. They give grace. I know this looks very janky. We're going to fix it. We're just going to take some, they're kind. They are not nasty or mean. They're very generous with the way they share, the way that they help each other, and so you just keep showing up, and you're going to find people just like you who are going to come, and they're going to want to like craft with you. So Fort Hood, yeah, you taught, and so Terry saying she taught in for 34 years in the school district around Fort Hood. Yeah, we did a lot of work there. A lot of work. It's the greatest place on earth, right? Yeah, Round Rock is growing a lot. See? And now you just have like little tufts of gray popping out. And that's what I wanted. All right. We've got all this painted. I'm going to paint Sarah says she loves our crafting group and that I make you guys a family. Y'all are the family. I mean, y'all show up and we are going to get some new friends in there. And I know, okay, I was going to do tier tray week and then my computer fell and everything just went south. So I had to ooch that around, but we're going to do tier tray week again. I'm really going to do it this time because I have the computer set up and I just couldn't do it without a computer to stream from. And so we're going to do it again. I'm going to start, I'll post. We're going to be crafting an entire tier tray over a few days on my page. And I would love to have new friends. come and be part of the Joyful Crafting Club, because I really do believe that the Joyful Crafting Club is the best thing around. So I was going to do these letters in blue. I think that'll work. Or should I do them in white? Maybe I should do the hippity hop in white. I think I'm going to try them in blue. So I think part of the challenging, have we ever had Round Rock donuts? No, but down at Fort Hood. Terry, if you're still here, if you're watching, you probably remember. Is it Shipley's Donut? What is it? I think it's Shipley's Donuts down at Fort Hood. Oh my gosh. So whenever I would, especially if we, on the days when we had big groups coming through the building or inspections, I go down to the donut place and get a whole bunch of donuts. For everybody. If we had huge crews on site, sometimes we'd have lunch delivered, but Shipley's. Yes, Shipley's Donuts. I thought it was Shipley's. It's been a while. We've been here for 3 years, and then, COVID kind of changed the way that, I don't think COVID changed it, but they took the infrastructure for how, because we did medical, and the infrastructure for how those funds were awarded has been in transition for quite a while. See how quick this is? Karen says she loves the JCC. JCC is our acronym for Joyful Crafting Club, because we craft joy in every box. And we will all agree unanimously that when we see our trays in our house, we smile. All right. So this is the piece we have left. I do not want more pink, I don't think. I think I want to do like a yellow and maybe blue. And then paint these. What do you guys think? Let's try some yellow. Duck donuts. We have a duck donuts here. So what kind of crafting do you do, Terry? So this is blue. I've never eaten at Duck Donuts, but they have them in Ohio. This is yellow. So guys, I'm just putting this on a shipping label. I couldn't think of what it was. A shipping label. So you do a laser as well. That's what I thought. I knew we'd chatted, but I wasn't. Sometimes on lives, honestly, like my brain does not, like I'm trying to talk and paint at the same time. And sometimes like I lose my words, or trying to think about something I want to and talk at the same time. I lose my words. I forget to think. Okay. So you have a laser as well. Girl, they're awesome. I have a, I'm happy to chat. Like I think you need to find a product and be consistent with it. Find a good product and be consistent, because now why did I paint this blue? Because I should be decoupaging this. That's what I'm going to do. That's all right. I'm going to paint over it. I'm going to paint this white. Watch what I'm doing. This is what I'm going to do. Oh, I have trouble like talking and thinking anyway. So I have 7 minutes or 8 minutes. I do really like, I hope that we go to like 1 hour segments with Craft Around the Clock, because that would be awesome. Do you guys like the new table? Tell me yes or no. Look, I mean, okay, this is shaking a little bit, but the proportional shaking with the new table, I got one of those Husky adjustable height tables. Like, look down. Look at this. Ah, look at that. It's so fancy. I love it. It's so awesome. Makes me very happy. Oh, no, I'll tell you what, we have fun around here. If you don't have fun, it's not worth it. So let me think what I'm going to do here. I'm going to decoupage this egg. So I am live with StreamYard. And it's I'm hoping that they get a fix for the groups, because you're not going to be able to use StreamYard in groups in April. So I'm trying to figure that out. But what are we going to do here? But I like the overhead setup. Especially because they can see exactly what I'm doing. Guys, when we're entering they can see exactly what I'm doing, and I can pull it down, lift it up. It's a little, I mean, I know people who like are much fancier than me. So I have about 10 more minutes, and then it will be time for a new friend and Craft Around the Clock. So before I want to make sure I give you guys some reminders, and I'm going to pull some names. Okay. Reminder 1 is if you're not in Craft Around the Clock, like, it's a great group, and it's just crafting, live crafting, different types of crafters. It's a group on Facebook, so go hop over there. I'm just kind of messing around. Go hop in there and get that. The other thing I wanted to share is that we upcoming events for you guys so I try and go live Mondays around 2:30 consistently with Craft Around the Clock. Like, that is a system where it goes and gets like scheduled, so you have to have an open slot. So I try and get in there right away when the slot's open, and always get Monday at 2:30 so I can be super consistent. This week was a little different because she changed the schedule a little, Miss Tracy, who runs the group. But oh, that's cute. But so we've got that. 2 is the 8th and the 9th of March. One day I'm going to be doing just a live with my friend Amy from Wixwax. I think we're going to be live on the 8th. We're still picking an exact time, but just know that it's coming up. And we are going to talk about how to style a tier tray, or like a tray, like a decorative tray with a candle and some DIYs and some other stuff. And so we'll be styling probably, we're going to be doing a spring tray. So it's just going to be a 1-level tray, not a multi-level tray. So just some ideas for tray styling. And then also I'm in a crafting event called Fur and Feathers. So we're going to be crafting like bunnies and anything with fur or feathers. So probably spring themed. You guys know I never use a brush, so this is a little. Oh, thank you for the sprinkles, Kim. So so there's that. And then The following weekend, the 15th and 16th, is Jingle and Mingle. And we will be crafting then too. So lots of fun stuff. Put it on your calendar. You don't want to miss it. Terry asked, how much is the Joyful Crafting Club? So the Joyful Crafting Club it's a DIY. You get a tiered tray set, a DIY tiered tray set, and you would either 5 to 6 signs. There's two levels. We have our regular box and our deluxe box. So the regular box gets 5 to 6 signs and DIY signs plus the printable, plus everybody gets an interchangeable bead garland. So it's like a bead garland with, you can change the thing out every month. So you don't have to paint the beads every month. And then you get paint tutorials. You get like painting tutorials. Every month I do pre-recorded tutorials. We do a live paint party, and then we do a tray styling session. And then the deluxe box gets 6 to 7 signs. And then the goal is to get your tray done and display it. So you always, like in January, we were crafting Valentine's, for example. So we're always ahead. So by the end of the month, if you have it crafted, you'll have seasonal decor for the following month. And shipping's included. You get all the embellishments that I use on the tray. That doesn't mean that you couldn't add to or switch out, but you get all the embellishments I would use on the tray. And you also get the printable, a box label to store your boxes. We do a tier tray styling night or day. I'd move that to the daytime. So where I style the tray and show you like, okay, here's how I do the tray. I did an end of year survey and they started asking, and then we do like a fun extra. We're starting a fun extra, and they wanted a coordinating project. So last month, our coordinating project was like an add-on. So they could add it on if they wanted to. This month, I have a different idea for our coordinating project, and it's just going to be something that I'm going to show you. We can do it, and you can do it, or you can not do it. You know, you can have, I'll tell you the supplies I use. So, and I'm going to just do different things like that. I won't always have like a coordinating project for purchase, because honestly, I don't know. This month, there was nothing that I was crazy about. And I just had an idea I liked better. And it was not a wood cutout idea. That's the truth. I had an idea I liked better that I thought would go better, and y'all would get more mileage from that than another. So that's just the thought. And I could not come up with a cute scoop set for this one because I just didn't like anything I came up with. So that's just me being very honest. Okay. So I'm just getting another coat of this yellow on here. I kind of feel like I want to put white polka dots on this. I'll show you guys how I did polka dots, because I'm not a very good daughter, but I'll show you how I did it. We have 4 minutes. I'm so patient with the painting. I'm really not. Ask the girls. I never use a paintbrush, but I don't want it to look all janky. Okay, let's put this in here for a second. I don't like to use paintbrushes at all, Terry. Okay, this is a hardware set to make your own tiered tray. I shouldn't tell you guys I have this because I don't know. I thought it would be fun to make my own tiered trays at one point. So it's just a hardware set. Do I design some of them? Yes, and some of them no. So I just took the washer Hey, Deanna. And I took this and I used, I'm not going to put it on there, but I used this to trace little circles with my scoring and painting tool. And then I filled it in with paint. So, yeah, I haven't done it yet, but I thought it would be so fun to make my own tier tray set. So I bought the hardware. I just haven't done it yet. People have asked if I sell the kits to make them. Like, I do not want to stock the big tier trays because I don't have the space in my house right now. Okay, this is going to get decoupaged. Okay, I have 2 minutes before my time is up. So let me grab some names for Happy Mail. I have a whole tray of stuff that Susie's going to work on wrapping for Happy Mail for you guys. So Happy Mail names, I pull about 5 during my live. People who leave a comment, people chat, sprinklers, and we just add them to Happy Mail, and then I draw the names and give a couple. I send them every month. Okay. And if I don't have your address, if your name gets pulled and I don't have your address, I'll pull it. I have 1 minute, so let me pull the names. This is just Mod Podge right there. Jimmy says she's used Cake Place and stacked color depression glass. Oh, girl. And Sarah's made her own too. You're like speaking my language. Like it's what we were looking at this antique show yesterday. Depression glass and Fenton glass. I love Fenton glass. I love color. I just do. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'm sorry that we did not get it all finished. I'm decoupaging this. I should give some of those out for Happy Meal. I should give some spring napkin sets. Oh gosh. I need someone to come organize my life because my Post-its are gone again. I had them yesterday. Let me get a Sharpie. Okay. We have like 1 minute. Okay. Elizabeth. Elizabeth says she loves the yellow and blue and the napkin. That's what I should put together is I have a lot of spring napkins that I should put. So Elizabeth, funny story, your Happy Meal. I gave it last month to Susie and I'm like, okay, Karen. I gave it to Susie and I was like, she's in there. Like, go send her the stuff. Jimmy. And she's like, Amy, I've looked under every name. I cannot find Elizabeth in the system. She was searching your last name is different, in the system than what it is here. And so Sarah Lemon. So funny. I'm decoupaging, yeah. And did I get Karen? I need one more. Kim Carroll. Okay, ladies. It is 3:01. I've got to hop off. Yeah, your married name is Leon. It's different. So I will post. I know it's looking like a real nice hot mess right now. I'll post a picture when this is done. I can't wait to show it to you. I think it's going to be really, really cute. Y'all, thank you for spending some time with me today on my Craft Around the Clock segment. I do appreciate you guys and the time that you spend with me. I really, really do. I want you to know that. Thanks for the sprinkles, and y'all keep crafting and spreading joy in the world through the beautiful things you make because the world needs your creativity. I love y'all, and I will talk to you real soon. Wednesday, I'll be back Wednesday live, and we're going to kick off Tiered Tray Week. So talk to you soon. Mwah. Love y'all.